All right, so now we're actually broadcasting live, but we don't have any music playing yet because we're going to play it in 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready? It's time for the hype of the night.
The Breaux Show!
And SEO Toy Review. Thank you.
And now, here's everybody's favorite two-stepping host, Michael Breaux.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So we have a large crowd here at RetroCon 2017, and we're doing something we've never done before. That's right. We're doing a live broadcast here from the RetroCon 2017 convention here in the panel room. I can't believe we're actually trying to pull this off. Now, with me is my good friend, my pal, my soulmate in toys, Kevin Jones of SEO Toy Review.
Thank you. Hey, boys and girls.
Yep. Welcome to the Breaux Show here. How you doing today, Kevin?
Doing great.
Did you have fun yesterday at RetroCon?
Absolutely. Got to meet Rob Paulson, Arthur Burkhart, all the celebrity guests. It was awesome.
See, you got to do a lot more than I did, because yesterday I ended up checking people in at the front of the door. I ended up hosting a trivia contest, which some people won some awesome prizes at. And what was the other thing? Oh, that's right, judge a karaoke contest where some awesome singers are happening. It was a rather interesting day.
I was getting the autographs during the karaoke contest.
Oh, did they sound good out there?
They sounded fabulous.
Awesome. So this is the Breaux Show, and we have SEO Toy Review joining us today to talk about just some of the fun stuff that we've worked on for RetroCon, and talk about some kind of movie trailer that came out a little bit earlier this week. So we're going to get right into the show, but I'm going to let Kevin do anything he wants to say before we start up.
It's awesome that Rose and Tony have asked us to have a panel here. I've been coming to RetroCon for all 6 years, but I've only actually been involved with helping for 5. So it's pretty neat to see how the show has grown and improved over the years.
And that is why we are the Breaux Show, and we are actually sponsored by RetroCon 2017, the convention for the retro fan in you, happening yesterday and today right now. So come on down and listen to us live if you'd like. Also, the Breaux Show, as I want to say, is also sponsored by Joe Battle Lines, joebattlelines.com. Check them out for all your Joe needs. For fun reviews and whatnot, make sure to check it out. Also, make sure to check out SEO Toy Review. And also, Deer Park, the unofficial official drink of the Breaux Show. Deer Park, where it tastes like real deer. Meh. Yes, the deer, you can't see them, but they're in the background. We have intern deer number 4 here. And we also have judge deer. So yeah, needless to say, they run the show in the background. They make sure everything happens. And as always, we got Spin Master Snakes on the music. Play that music, Spin Master Snakes. You can't see it, but I'm bobbing my head right now because I got music in my head. Spin Master Snakes, rock on. Yeah, Snake Eyes is our DJ, and he plays such great sound. Do you hear it, Kevin?
I do hear it. He's so good, though. It
sounds like a Minecraft convention happening or something.
The sound of silence.
Yes, it's awesome. So this is episode 59 of the Breaux Show. We haven't done a live show in quite some time, but I figured, you know what? We got to bring it out of cobwebs and have a little bit of fun here at RetroCon. So we're going to talk about some fun things, starting off with a little commercial that our friend Kevin put together here for RetroCon 2017. It's a stop motion video. You can go check it out on YouTube. Playing videos here may or may not work, so we're not going to try that today, but I definitely want to have Kevin talk about the process of what it took to make this commercial. So Kevin, take it away.
So the RetroCon commercial started 5 years ago. For the second RetroCon, I made a commercial after talking to Tony, and it was all about the different 80s characters arriving outside the convention center in the parking lot. And we've sort of used that theme every year to evolve into a new storyline, and we try and integrate characters that are voiced by the guests. So this year, Devastator and Destro and the A-Team were sort of our main characters. So every year, Tony gives me a box of toys, and I use a bunch of toys I have in my house and kind of come up with a storyline. And since it's stop motion animated, the toys get posed and photographed over and over again. This year's video had close to 2,000 photos in it, plus a short slow motion live action sequence. And once we filmed all that, we have to kind of put together a rough edit and then go in and put the lines in. I kind of have a rough idea of what the characters are going to say, but I never nail it down until we do the voices, because sometimes the best jokes come from us just goofing around doing the voices. So this year, Rose, Tony, Mike, and our friend Nick all got together, and we started recording some of the lines and fooling around with it. I had done some of the voices already, but we just needed a little variety. If I do all the voices myself, all the characters kind of sound alike. So we kind of played around with that.
it was definitely a fun experience because I do a lot of my announcer voice and all that here for the show, but trying to come up with something where I'll give you a secret. I'm Devastator, so there's a lot of
defend this.
I love the lines that we came up with. My personal favorite was discount at, which was just a great line. And then Kevin takes it and reverbed it a little bit to make it sound more like Devastator. But I will say the real star of the entire commercial was Rose.
Rose, who the only line we planned on her having was to just kind of give an affirmative line from RC from the Cybertronic Spree. And she ended up voicing Murdoch in costume for us. And it's hilarious.
She says something to the effect of, "Hey there, big boy, what's your website?"
She's Murdoch's supposed to dress up as like a sexy robot and distract Devastator, and Rose is hilarious in that part.
It was just great. Now the other real star was, of course, Nick. Nick had one line. Nick, come here for a sec. Come up here. I want you to repeat your line for everybody. Nick's in the audience, everybody, and we're going to bring him up. Nick, come on, we're going to make you come up here. You didn't know this was going to happen, did you?
I did not.
That's good. So repeat your line that you had in the commercial as Big Boss from Cops.
Yeah, see?
Thank you, Nick. Thank you. Everybody give Nick a big. Yeah, I just loved how he did that. I always go back and replay that over and over again. Yeah, see? Yeah. Well, that's because I love Nick. Nick's awesome. So Nick's a great guy. Yeah.
Tony had actually recorded Destro's line for us, and I thought did a pretty good job. And then at the last minute, Arthur offered to do it, but it was like the commercial was ready to roll out. So I just said I'd rather just stick with all the friend-generated voices kind of thing. And then Arthur ended up recording that whole Destro bit. If you heard it, it was a separate video where he was talking as Destro. So he did that since he didn't end up being in the commercial.
Yeah,
it is fun when we can get the guests involved.
You know, next year we'll get whoever it is. We'll call them up at least 20 weeks in advance. We'll have everything ready by then, right?
Right.
Yeah, that happens.
Well, we have had John Machida Jr. do his own voice.
Yep.
We've had Larry Kenny do his own voice, and Doug Stone has done his own voice in the past for us.
That's just crazy. So next year we got to step it up. We got to see who else we can get. I say we go for The Rock, but that's just me.
I'm sure The Rock's got nothing better to do than record some lines for me.
Well, listen, I can fanbone all I want. Fanbone, by the way, for those who have not watched the Breaux Show, is when I mess up something. So I say I fanboned. Don't ask where it came from. I don't know, but I do have a fanbone sword at home. It's an interesting sword. It's inflatable and can't hurt anybody, much like myself. So, yeah, we just have a little bit of fun here. Moving on, we're going to talk about one other piece for RetroCon. Well, actually, we're going to go to the Star Wars trailer.
We're going to the Star Wars trailer now?
Star Wars trailer. Right. Yeah. So this week, kind of a trailer drop for a little movie called Star Wars: The Last Jedi. And
you may have heard of it.
Yeah, some movie series or something. And we wanted to talk a little bit about the movie with some stills from the actual preview and just see what you guys thought or see what we thought about it. So
I'm pretty sure they just made this movie to sell some action figures.
You think so?
I think.
I don't know. I mean, the action figures don't seem to be as big this year. To me, they don't.
Yeah, because they don't. I think the problem is they put them all out in one batch instead of having waves, so all the fans buy them immediately, and then they just sit on the pegs after that.
I would agree. Now, one thing we noticed, too, with the Star Wars figures this year is they have something called the Force Link, and it's essentially a rehash of something called Comtech from 1999. And I've been reading, I've experimented, and seen that if you have one of these new figures from Force Link and put it on a Comtech panel from 1999, you can hear some of the lines being said.
The Force Link voices are better, though, than the Comtech ones.
Yeah. Yeah, Comtech were just those little chips. They were horrible.
And they didn't sound like the actors at all.
No. So we're going to take a look at the first still here, and that would be... Oh. All right. So the trailer opens up with Kylo Ren looking over construction of AT-ATs, or AT-SEs, I think they're called. They're just big walkers. And, oh, wait, whoa, hold on.
We're in autoplay mode.
Yeah, we don't want to do autoplay. We want to stop right there. So what do you think of Kylo Ren in this trailer altogether?
I'm excited for him. I thought he was a good character in the previous one. I see they ditched the helmet.
Yeah.
Nobody seems to think you can act without a mask on anymore. I'm not sure why.
I just want to see Kylo Ren act like him from the SNL sketch they did a couple years ago, where he's like acting out as a worker
in the radar or whatever. Yeah.
I want to see that moment, like he's trying to infiltrate his troops, like boss style. And undercover boss style.
That Kylo Ren, he's really cool.
Yeah, he's really cool. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see that. I think we're going to see whiny Kylo Ren again. But that's okay. He needs to be a little angsty. I mean, his grandfather was Darth Vader. We, of course, get to see Rey again as well, doing Jedi training. And I think she looked phenomenal in just a couple scenes that we saw, stopping her lightsaber to strike, but looking like she's almost embracing all the power she's going to have. But Luke looks scared.
Yeah, he looks a little worried, which is funny. There's a meme that's been going around with the scene of Yoda telling Luke in Empire, "You will be afraid," and then it's like now the old man, he finally is afraid. Like that, he was right. It just took a while.
Yep. And of course, Alf here, who's part of our show as well, he looked at Rey and goes, "I need some cats because really, I need to have some cats while eating cats to watch a Star Wars trailer because this is just boring. These aren't real aliens." Hush up, Alf. It's okay. We're watching real aliens and real people from a Star Wars film. Listen, I'll go back to Melmac. Oh, right. Okay, anyway.
The Death Star destroyed Melmac.
It's a little hidden secret. We didn't know that. Of course, we now see Luke here really looking afraid and a little scraggly. I think he needs, I don't know, hair for men or something. He really does. He's got to brush out that gray or something there. Whew.
Maybe she'll give him a haircut as part of the Jedi training with the lightsaber.
Oh, yeah. You know what he needs? He needs the little buzz cut that little boy Anakin had at the end of Phantom Menace. Well, there's parts of RetroCon right there, too. We got the General Lee honking in the background. You guys may have just heard that. One of the cool things about RetroCon, we'll offset in just a sec here, is there are lots of cars and vehicles, including an A-Team band and half the A-Team. It's crazy.
It's awesome.
So we have Dwight Schultz from another sci-fi classic, Star Wars, and Dirk Benedict from another sci-fi classic, Battlestar Galactica, hanging out. So, and Alf, you're quiet? Oh, good. Okay. So we're going to move on about the Star Wars trailer. You'll find that the Bro Show does kind of weave in and out of things because we're a little bit of crazy, we're a little bit of fun.
Stream of consciousness.
There's no stream of consciousness here. We just have Judge Deere in the background going, nah, telling me to shut up. Now we're going to move on. Of course, now we get to see Kylo Ren in all his glory with his little space Band-Aid.
I love the future of Band-Aid technology.
You would think that in a world of Star Wars where they can make clones, they can do anything with limbs practically, he would have better health care right now. I mean, I would think that'd be stitched a little bit better, unless it's as like a tattoo or something.
I heard there's a lot of product placement in this movie. At some point, Kylo Ren's going to sing, I am stuck on Band-Aid, Brent, because Band-Aid's stuck on me. Oh.
Now I'm going to have that stuck in my head the rest of the day. Thank you, Mr. Kevin.
You're welcome.
All right. So, yeah, I think Kylo here, he's in the scene where it looks like he's about to shoot down his mother. Will he do that? Who knows?
It's probably two scenes spliced together, but you can never tell.
Yeah, exactly. Although I do love the look of his new TIE fighter. That thing looks sharp.
I love how he does the barrel roll thing, just like Anakin.
Yep.
As a little kid.
And if you look at that TIE fighter, it looks a lot like the old battle droid fighters from Phantom Menace.
Yeah, yeah.
It has that
Viper,
same style.
Or the vultures or whatever they're called.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. And then, of course, we have Leia, our last film with, of course, Carrie Fisher. It's going to be tough to watch. I'm going to admit it. I'm a grown man. I'm probably going to tear up, that last scene with her, whatever it is, just because it's Carrie Fisher. It's our princess. It's our general.
I'm so glad they got around to making these movies while the actors were still alive. Because as a kid, I never actually cared what the prequels were going to be. Like, I was always waiting for...
You were waiting for the Dukes of Hazzard.
I was waiting for the General Lee. I was always waiting for 7, 8, and 9 as a kid. That was what was more interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
They did the prequels, and they're okay. I see the flaws in them, but I also enjoy parts of them. But this is the story I wanted to see. Now they're a lot older than I was expecting them by the time we got them. But I'm so glad to see that, the storyline get finished.
Exactly. And, of course, we saw the ending of one particular character storyline. Spoiler alert, Han Solo gets it from his son through the chest with a lightsaber. Let's qualify that with a lightsaber. He just doesn't just get it from his son. But, yeah, needless to say, it is PG. We're PG here. PG-13-ish sometimes. It's okay. We don't say bad words here. We say, shoot and
All right, let's get back to Star Wars.
Yeah, let's get back to Star Wars. So needless to say, it is going to be very sad to see Princess Leia go, but I think she's going to have a very strong role in this film. And it's going to, I want to know how they end her story here because she's not supposed to be in the next film. It's going to be sad, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it together, Kevin.
We'll get through it.
Okay. And then, of course, we get our first good look at Snoke. Not an emperor, not a commander. He's just.
Is he a giant or is he just a big hologram?
I don't know. He wasn't. He's a hologram in the first
It
film.
looked like the toy was big too, but
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in person.
I think he's a little bit taller. He looks like he's like 7 feet tall or something.
All right.
So he's not like a giant. He could probably play in an NBTA team or something. You know, he could do a little b-ball and
Base basketball.
outside the hood. I can't do any rapping. I'm not a Will Smith, everybody. Sorry, can't do it. But looking at this one kind of up close still here, to me, and I don't know if this is a spoiler or not or anything, he looks a lot like Palpatine to me. The eyes, one's a little deformed, like he's a clone that went wrong of Palpatine, or he's Palpatine that fell down to shoot and got messed up in Return of the Jedi. That's my thought.
And speculation over here.
I know. It's just a thought. Whether it's true or not, who knows? Maybe it's Luke's grandson from the future. Who knows? They've never done time travel in Star Wars. Maybe this is it.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's one thing I've always liked about Star Wars. There was no time travel. They didn't just fix
It
things.
keeps it a lot cleaner.
Yeah, it's a stream of consciousness thing, which we've discovered is a good thing. And of course, finally, this was a requested picture now from Kevin of SEO Toy Review. So he has something to say.
I have something to say about this. How many people have ever seen Mean Girls, the movie? All right, so there's that part where the girl goes, "That's so fetch," and the other girl's like, "Stop trying to make fetch happen." I just want to say to Disney, stop trying to make Phasma happen. You wrecked the coolest looking character in the first movie by having her be a traitor to the organization that she's mad about a traitor from the organization for. So if she's in the first order in this movie, I don't want to see her. If she's been kicked out and now she's mad at Finn because of that, that's okay. But if she's still part of the first order, you've wrecked this character. Her whole thing is she's mad at this guy for not following her orders, and then she doesn't follow her own orders.
Well, let's not also forget in the first film or the Force Awakens, the last time we see her, we're being told by Finn she's about to get dumped in a garbage chute.
Right, but I think that was kind of hyperbole.
I don't know. I'd like to see the picture of her with like some bananas over her mask or something.
I would have been happy with that. They just crushed her and we didn't see her again. I was okay with that. Because once she dropped the shields, she's no longer an interesting character. She's weak. She's weak. She might as well just be another stormtrooper that gets shot.
Another stormtrooper that gets shot. They don't get shot. They have perfect aim.
No, they get shot all the time.
They have. Oh wait, there was that time that Colorado
Rebels aren't too bad at shots.
Yeah, that's true. They're kind of all bad. They're kind of like GI Joes and Cobra. They really can't hit each other, and they parachute out of jets and planes, and they parachute out of a helicopter. Again, alpha tangent. But how do you parachute out of a helicopter?
It's very dangerous.
It's very messy. So. That's kind of what we thought about the Star Wars trailer. This video will be up on YouTube a little bit later today as well, so make sure to leave your comments on the Breaux Show page, and I'll pass any along for Kevin here about your thoughts on Star Wars. I'd like to know them. But kind of going on, I do want to talk about one thing that I talk about here, and Kevin knows it very well. It's something called #JustBroIt. That's #JustBreaux. It's Cajun IT, and it's doing a good deed a day. This is something I try to strive to do every day, and it could be something as simple as smiling at someone and telling them, hey, have a great day, or opening a door for someone, or heck, even buying a coffee for the guy behind you at well, not at Starbucks, that's kind of expensive. Maybe at McDonald's or something, and save some money. But just doing something nice. It could be even something like donating to a favorite cause, something like Children's Hospital Philadelphia, or to Red Cross, or something along those lines.
Toys for Tots drive here at RetroCon.
Exactly, and that's what I was about to bring up. You beat me to it there.
Segue.
Yes, exactly. We have a Toys for Tots bin right at the front for RetroCon where you guys are coming in. So if you see some toys here that need a home at any of the tables that the vendors have, but you don't need it at home, some child may need it at home. Go ahead and buy one today. Buy one, $5, $10, $1, it doesn't matter, and drop it in that bin. You're going to make some kids' Christmas a little bit more special for that, and I think that'd be a very, very cool thing to do.
Did you see Darth Vader dropping off a bunch of carded Power of the Force 2 figures this morning?
I saw that. Cool. I saw Vader walking out with figures. I thought he was buying more troops.
No, they went out to the Toys for Tots bin.
That's awesome. So even Vader had his heart touched and is giving to the kids for Toys for Tots. So let's see if we can do a little bit more for the kids this year for Christmas.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And if you do it, I want to know about it. Say on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, #JustBroIt, and tell me your story, and I'll share it online for everybody. Even if you don't want your name used, just let me know. I'll just say, hey, there was this guy at RetroCon that dropped off Anakin Skywalker dropped off some figures for everybody. So we're almost going to wrap up here, but I did want to talk about where we're doing a quick show. We're not going. Yep. We're going to kind of knock this out because I know there's other people waiting for some other panel, but this is the cool panel right here. Everybody, right? This is the cool panel. Woo! All right. So I actually have a table here. I'm going to kind of whore myself out. I mean, sell myself out for a little bit. PG-13. PG-13. I know. So I know. I have a table here. It is down row 3. It's about halfway down, called the Breaux Show table. My wife and I are there. At Perkle47 is her name. Just if you go up to her and say, "Hey, Perkle, what's up?" She's gonna love that. And we're selling something called the Lego set, which is an exclusive for RetroCon this year, and I had one 2 years ago as well. Basically, you buy figures of myself in Lego form, my wife in Lego form. You can play with me, but be gentle to her. And then you can also get a video game arcade console that you build, various colors, being sold for $10. You're welcome to come by and grab one. Although I got a couple here I might hand out if you guys want to come up and we'll ask a quick trivia question.
It's a RetroCon exclusive.
Yes, 2017, and I also have our old one from 2015 here, a couple left out where you build a go-kart for your Lego figures, just for fun, just to promote RetroCon and say, hey, have something for the kids to play with. And Kevin, you've got some things here.
I got some pop vinyls up here. Everybody loves pop vinyls, don't they?
Pop vinyls. Pop, 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 pop. It's like popcorn. Pop, 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 pop.
Pop, 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 pop.
So, what we'll do is we'll do a quick fun trivia questions after the show,
good.
And give them out that way. You can just come up because we got a large crowd. Everybody can come up to the thing, and we'll just shake hands and whatnot. Alf, you okay with that? Only if they bring cats. I really need some cats. I've been looking for stray cats all day long, and I can't find any stray cats. Anybody got some stray cats? And I don't mean the band. Anybody? Anybody? Oh, I guess I'll have to go back to Melman. Oh,
Death Star.
Oh. He keeps forgetting, doesn't he?
He does.
He does. So that is it. That is the Breaux Show here with SEO Toy Review. I thank you guys for coming out. This is, again, kind of almost an experimental thing. If it gets a little bit bigger next year, we get a little bit more to do, we're going to do definitely a little bit more, maybe bring up some more panelists and have some fun. We're going to get Nick up here next year to talk about his G.I. Joe collection, I think. I think he has a great knowledge of G.I. Joe and can fill us in on some really cool things, including how the flag is built, because the flag is awesome. This has been episode 59 of the Breaux Show for October 15, 2017. Yep, we were backing in 11:15 today. And Spin Master Snakes, take us out. Oh, man, I can hear that music. It's good. It's good. And that's it, folks. Thank you for coming on by. I really do appreciate it. It is awesome to see you guys have fun at RetroCon. Make sure to drop off some toys at the bin for Toys for Tots. Kevin, last words?
Make sure you stop by and say hi to us if you at the end of the panel if you want to try and get any of the figures we have here or whatever. And thanks for coming out.
Hashtag Just Bro, rock on, everybody. Thank you for coming on out. That is the Breaux Show. Thank you.
Woo! Good evening.
Thanks for listening. Tune in next time.
Ready.
Oh,
it's time.
Wrong music. It's all good. We're good. We're going to